All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem, YAHAWAH Ba'ashem, HaRakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Brother Azariah here with the Pittsburgh GMS camp. All right? I just want to go into this quick lesson. I'm up here getting my car looked at or whatever. And I want to do this lesson basically going into, okay, with the Most High, all these things are possible. With man, these things are not possible. But with the Most High, all these things are possible. And we're bringing this to mind is, okay, I was sitting down and I was just thinking over my life, thinking over everything that I'm going through, everything that's weighing on my mind, okay? And, I was just thinking about how if the Lord is with me, who can be against me, man? Even Satan, If the Lord is with you, there's nothing you can't do, And sometimes it's easier said than done. Sometimes, faith can get weak or the situation can look impossible. But we gotta rely back to the scriptures, man. It's a lucky I'm not using a screen recorder. I was trying to find a different app to use, but I still want to be able to look up precepts, right? All right, so let's get some of these precepts, right? Get this precept here. Because if it's a part of our story to make it, we're gonna make it, man. Only with the Most High, though, man. Because sometimes we put everything on ourselves, and we're like, man, we got to do this, I got to do that, and it can get overwhelming. Matthew 19, okay, and see if I want anything above that. Okay, Salaki. Okay. Yeah, time. Matthew 19 and 20 and 20 all right, let me get this. Matthew 19 and 16, right? And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And that's what we ask ourselves. That's what we ask the Most High. What do we got to do to obtain salvation, right? So the Lord gave him an answer. And behold, one came, and he said unto him, verse 17, Salakia. I clicked on something, messing with this damn phone and tripping, man. Verse 17, and he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? And as you can probably see, it's snowing. Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High. And Lord willing, you can hear me. I got these headphones in. I don't know if it's using that mic or the other mic, which is why I was trying to find another app. Anyway, Lord willing, you can hear me. And he said, Why callest thou me good? There was none good but one, that is the Most High. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. So that's a cut to you Christians, man. It says keep the commandments. And he mean more than just the 10 commandments, even though he names a few of the 10 right here going forth. And he said, If unto him which, YAHAWAH said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Salakia. Thou shalt not bear false witness, that honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay. The young man said, If unto him all these things have I kept from my youth up, what lack I yet? Salakia. Phone getting a little snowy. What lack I yet? YAHAWAH said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. Right? So the Most High said, look, YAHAWAH, Salakia, Yahweh Ba'ashem, YAHAWAH said, give up everything you have and follow me. Forsake this earth, man. The precepts, the scriptures also tell us, he that loses his life shall find it in the kingdom, right? And he that findeth his life shall lose it. So if your whole thing is your whole entire thing of what a reason why you do what you do is to be comfortable on this side, you're gonna lose your life. What truly matters, man. Okay? That entrance into the kingdom on the first go round. You see? Let's keep going. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. right? You know, and that's a big thing we deal with, you know, as men in this truth, man. You know, as men, okay, is how can we take care of our family, man? Doing the right decisions and things for our family, you know, jobs and all these other things, you know. Of course, we got to work, but there's a level where it can consume you. The Gentiles, like it talks about, you know, when it goes into the parable of the flowers being clothed and the birds not toiling, but they eat. And the Lord says, you are worth many sparrows, right? So worry not what you shall eat and what you shall drink and what you shall wear, okay? Because do the other Gentiles seek after. So that's their main thing is, well, you know, I got to get this, I got to do that. You know, their whole life is money, 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 you know, and the pursuit thereof. Now, we got to balance it in this truth. You see, we got to balance it where it's like, okay, we know we got to make money, but the main pursuit is the Most High. The main pursuit is the Most High, you know. So sometimes it can get a little overwhelming because you get tempted to follow after business ventures, to do this, to do that. And Salakia, if I'm doing the camera all crazy, you know, Salakia. You get tempted to chase after these different things, right? But at the end of the day, we got to remember what the most important thing is, which is this truth, man, this treasure. There's the scriptures, man. And storing up riches in heaven, right? All right. So let's read this. Matthew 19:22. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Then said YAHAWAH unto his disciples, verily I say unto you that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, who then can be saved? You see? Because all of us have some type of thing that we do to get money, you know, and are tempted with we all got to work. If you don't work, you don't eat, you know. But let's read it. But verse 26, but YAHAWAH beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. Verse 27, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And YAHAWAH said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters, or father or mother, or wife, or children, or lands. Here, a vehicle. For my name's sake, okay, shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay. But the point is, you know, because we got to balance it out. You don't just forsake, you know, you don't just not take care of your responsibilities and your children and your wife and all that and just say, oh, I'm through, you know. But if they bugging out and they buck against you and they leave, you can't forsake the truth. If they stop believing or certain things happen, you can't forsake the truth for their sakes. You can't forsake the truth for the world's sake. You cannot serve the Most High in mammon, right? Okay, so these are things we have to be reminded of. Okay, we have to remember that without the Most High, we through. Without YAHAWAH, we through. You know, there's not the pursuits of this world. Yeah, whatever. That's the fashion of this world passeth away, man. You know. So when we think about, you know, how we're gonna do this and how we're gonna do that, yeah, to man this seemeth impossible, but with the Most High, all things are impossible. How can you not work? How can you not, you know what I mean? Not make that your main pursuit, because you got to work, Salakia. But how can you not make money, and how you going to take care of your family, your main pursuit? Well, you got to work, keep it simple. You know, some brothers going to have businesses, but your main pursuit need to be the Most High, man. You see? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. You know, because there's just every different things that come around that tempt you and test you, you know, but you have to put the Most High first, man. You know, like the spirit been coming out, you know, like the brother Ariala in Dallas talked about having that loser mentality and not bettering yourself. You got responsibilities in this truth. We got to better ourselves in this truth. We got to get deeper into the scriptures, and we got to apply these things to our life and change and be better. You know, like I said, speaking to myself first and foremost. you know? So everything else, if it starts getting in the way of that, it's got to fall to the wayside. It's got to be put on the back burner, man. You know, that shit got to be rescheduled, you know? So I just want to go into that briefly. As you can see, the snow is blowing, this wind blowing like a mug, you know, and I'm going to get back in this auto place. So I just want to do that while the Spirit was on me to do that. Lord willing, this was edifying, man, you know? Hey, Yahawah Shem Yahushua Barakatah to the elect, okay? All honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I'm going to say shalom.